Yo, we're here, back at it, doing another DSP video. First off, I want to say, yes, I did endure Ask the King. It was not muted. I just have to put two parts together. So once that's all said and done, I'll upload those parts shortly. There's only, I think, this particular one. I think it will be only two parts, actually. I think. But we'll see. We will see. Anyways. This video, I will cover the forums and Twitter and maybe some other stuff in between, but for those of you who don't like those kind of videos, I know there are people in my my subscriber list or people who watch my videos who don't like who doesn't like that, which is fine. This first half is for you. This first part where we're gonna be watching the pre-stream video. So this is the stuff that he did. Post-pre, and all that kind of stuff that did not get recorded. So we'll do this, and then after this, I cover this pre-stream. Then you can leave because, yeah. So let's get started.
Alright everyone, well, here's the deal. I told you all, alright, as I was doing this pre-stream, or that it was going to depend on viewership whether or not I was going to continue to do the streams of Final Fantasy, but I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing. It looks like it's glitched. It actually looks like the viewership is glitched.
Wow.
Because it was stuck at 235 for a good 10 minutes. Then all of a sudden it jumped to 270 something. Now it's back to 235. I think the viewership is screwed up. And this used to happen all the time on Twitch. So I don't know if it's happening again or not.
See, again, I don't get why his viewers care. Like, I just don't get that. I can understand him caring about it. I can see it being an issue for him. But why do the viewers care? They're there to watch him. Like, I get, in the sense they should only care if it reaches 400, but half of the people who are watching him play Final Fantasy 15 don't seem to care. I don't know. I just don't get that, but whatever. Maybe it's part of his new plan.
This is what I hate about Twitch streaming, is that a lot of these glitches happen all the time. In particular, when the website is getting a lot of heavy traffic for like big events and stuff, the stuff won't work properly. So I honestly have no idea how many people are on stream right now. Here's what we'll do. It's a 3.5 hour stream anyway, right? So hopefully by the end of the stream, the stupid count will be correct and we'll be able to see how many people are actually here. All right. Like I said, the goal I'm aiming for is 400. We've got that all week, so hopefully we can do it again.
See, again, it's that 400 wall that he did last year that died early this year. So this streaming shift that he's doing will only last until the spring or so. And then, it's going to die next year. I guarantee it. It's the same song and dance that he did last year. Same thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Some people are saying it is 400. Some people are saying it's only 280. See what I mean? Everyone's seeing different numbers. Some people are saying 280. Someone says it's 445. One person said, no, it hit 400.
I have a feeling these people are trolling because when I look at his view numbers and I compare it to what I get in Freedom Chat, it's the same number. So I don't really know if these numbers that he's getting from his viewers are legit numbers.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
Alright. So, let's get started here. Oh, shoutouts. I almost forgot. We'll do the shoutouts first.
Remember, he doesn't do shoutouts. Now, to be fair, it's not during gameplay. To be fair, but yesterday, since he lost like an hour or 30 minutes, whatever, of streaming, he did not do any breaks. And he was going to do shoutouts during breaks. So he interrupted the gameplay as opposed to waiting till the end of the stream to do shoutouts. Granted, he did not, include the shoutouts into the YouTube playthrough. Sure, it wasn't there, but that's kind of silly to me. Because if I was in that situation, if I wasn't doing breaks and I was going to do shoutouts, I would just push it to the end of the stream. Like, I would say, look, since we started late and not taking any breaks, the shoutouts will be at the end of the stream. Not I will make a shout out segment. Like that's what he should have done, but he didn't do that. Okay.
Hold on, let me get rid of this too. There we go. Shout outs. Let's see what's been going on over here. Wow, a lot. All right, so shout outs. First of all,
I want to say this as well. I find it hilarious that the Twitch subs and the Twitch people get more attention than the Patreon supporters. The Patreon supporters only get like one video and Ask the King. It happens every 2 months. While weekend previews at the end of every week, whatever. But Twitch, every day he streams, they get a shout out. That's fucking insane to me. That's the point of hilarity at that point. Like, you have people who donated his Patreon for the longest time, they don't get this treatment. But people who are just subbing to Twitch, that might not even be Patreon supporters, oh, they get name dropped every day. That is the best part of the whole thing. Good job, DSP.
Let's do the new subs first. New subscribers. Subscriber hype for Dr. Devin RX, Rob West 22, Bent Boxer, GL. Oh, good old GL's here. Awesome. Orient,
wow.
And the Bentatorship. Thank you to all of those new subs. I really appreciate it. The good news is, everyone, I have hit the 50 sub quota, so I can now have up to 6 emotes here. And right now I have 3, but I actually submitted 2 more last night for approval. They have not been approved yet. So shortly we'll have 5, and I'm waiting to see if we can get another good one for the 6th one. Some people have also expressed a desire to have a better subscription.
Oh, this is going to be hilarious. I think it's one of the tweets I will cover, but I'll say this now for those of you who are going to skip that segment. But to sum it up, he refuses to pay someone to give him a high quality emote because other people do it for free. And you're probably saying to yourself, didn't he get in trouble? Didn't he get like copyright striked for taking free fan art on YouTube before? He did. Apparently, he did not learn his lesson. Now, fortunately for him, I guess, I don't think there is a way to flag a channel and to shut it down if someone does that for an emote. I don't know if Twitch has that same kind of rule, so he's probably just exploiting that. But once Twitch does enforce that, then he's fucked. But we have not gotten there yet.
Subscriber badge, because they say you can't really see the little red crown on top of the star, which is my subscriber badge. So maybe I'll do something different. I don't know. We'll see. I'll think about it, and I'll start talking to people who have been making emotes and stuff and see if they have any ideas. Because certainly I don't have the know-how to make good emotes. I would make terrible ones, okay?
Okay.
All right, and Bits, thank you to the following people.
Yeah, just taking a facial expression and just cropping that, can't do it. Fucking kidding me, Phil? A child can do it.
Who used some bits to cheer me before I even started playing, so that's a good sign, right?
See, this is the thing that I also want to emphasize. He loves the fucking bits. The thing is that now he has like 4 sources of income. YouTube, his videos are monetized on YouTube, so there's that. Patreon, subscribers on Twitch, and now bits. Bits are if you sit through an advertisement on his Twitch video, on his Twitch stream. If you sit through an ad, you get bits. You can take those bits and donate those bits to your favorite streamer, which would be in this case DSP. So Phil loves the bits because it's just free money at this point. It's free money for people who can watch an ad and give him money for it. That is ridiculous, and I genuinely. I don't like Twitch because of that at this point, because that to me is gaming the system. At this point, it's encouraging people to exploit the system, and I don't personally like that. I mean, it is. I mean, I get the idea. The idea is that it encourages people to sit through an ad, but it's just like it doesn't really harm the viewer because the viewer might not give a fuck. But Phil is gonna push these bits onto everyone. He's gonna fucking milk it. He's gonna be like, the bits! Everyone, do bits! Do bits, dude! Ever heard of bits? fucking do bits. He's gonna fucking exploit it so heavy. He's gonna make homeless people look fucking modest with them begging for change. Jesus.
We've got Tyler JKU, Marley Eve, Nerve 117, Dome Hammer 1. Tyler did another one. Popsicolo, Popsicolo. I said it right. Wow, I actually said it right for the first time. Eternia Forever and No Hero.
He said Popsicolo multiple times correctly. What? Okay.
Thanks to all you guys and gals. I appreciate it. Oh my god, it glitched again. There's this weird glitch that screws up. Oh my god. That screws up the screen here of people who do this stuff. Alright, anyway, I think I got it fixed. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. Thanks, everyone. Now, let us begin with our...
It was at the end of the shoutouts, and he's like, oh, it's a glitch. I need to take the time to fix this, even though I'm at the end of the shoutouts. Okay.
Our gameplay for the day. Yes, to respond directly to Peace Nick Pancake, who apparently lives in a world where his fingers are plugged in his ears. He says, didn't Phil say he would never do shoutouts because it takes away from the gameplay?
The salt. The fucking salt here. It's just amazing. Like, the guy just said, I thought Phil was only doing shoutouts during gameplay or whatever. He could just, instead of insulting him, he could just say, well, like, I just don't get how Phil gets triggered over this so quickly. It's amazing.
No! I said I won't do shoutouts during the gameplay because it takes away from the gameplay. But what I love is people like him take the things that I say and they twist them to be something I never fucking said, and then they say, Phil's a hypocrite, Phil's a hypocrite.
But he has said before he doesn't like doing shoutouts. He never explicitly said during gameplay. I mean, there are some videos for sure that he said that, but like, well, no, actually, no, I take that back. He did say in gameplay, I guess, in a few vlogs in the past. Now that I'm thinking about it, more that I'm thinking about it, I think he did say that. But like, why not just do shoutouts for your Patreon, for your patrons during pre-stream or something? Why not do it during that instead of, like... You see how weird that this is, but he's getting triggered. Instead of saying, no, you know, like, he's just assuming that guy came, thank you, Eddie, for putting the name, Peace Nick Pancakes just came in just to be like, oh, well, I'm gonna misconstrue what you said and say this. He could have just misunderstood what you said in your video, or just kind of assumed that, you know, in general that you meant entirely or whatever, instead of just saying, Peace Nick Pancakes, no, I did not mean it that way, I meant during gameplay, this isn't during gameplay, but instead he's making into this whole, detractor conspiracy that he loves to, latch onto.
And everyone believes it. So, Peace Nick Pancake, listen the fuck up, dumb fuck, and,
listen the fuck up, you dumb fuck. What a great personality. Like, this is what I mean. Like, I think, like, my opinion of him returning to Twitch, it's fine. I don't really give a shit that he went back to Twitch. I just think that it's because the issue wasn't where he was streaming was the issue. It was his attitude. So, of course, if he goes to a new service, the views are going to be good for a while. But, you know, when you look at the views now, like, look, we'll go right there. He's streaming right now. So let's go to his current 336. As he's streaming right now. Let's refresh just to make sure that you know, we're not getting glitched. Okay, might take a while for it to refresh. So 325. 330 views. That is basically YouTube views right there. Basically YouTube views, and that's what I mean. Like. This attitude is just gonna keep adding to his downfall. Like, he's just not gonna make, like, the first day he streamed on Twitch, he was over 600. It was like a lot of views that I've not seen with anything on DSP's streams in a long ass time. So when he did the Twitch stream, the first time it was a huge group of people because it's new people coming in, his old fans coming in, and all that kind of stuff flooding his channel. But now you see people are just kind of like not turning up anymore. Like he really thought that since his followers stayed intact, that he was going to get a huge surge of views. But it's not going to last. So these views that he's been getting are typical for DSP. So he hasn't really made any huge strides. And this attitude of his is not going to help him in the long run. It's just going to scare more people away, if anything. He's going to run into the same issue with Twitch. He even said in the pre-stream of today's stream that he knows that the money on Twitch is going to dry up eventually. And that's exactly right. It's going to dry up because not a lot of people are going to pledge to Patreon and Twitch at the same time. So one of those funds is going to dry up, and it's going to be the Twitch one first. I mean, he'll get like a stable income from bits, but that's not enough. But let's continue.
You know what? Just get the fuck out. Because I know who he is too.
Get the fuck out. Wow. Telling a guy over just saying I thought Phil doesn't like doing shoutouts, he tells him he's a dumb fuck and get the fuck out. Wow. Wow. Get that ass banned.
I recognize the name. He's a dipshit. He's a dipshit.
I recognize the name. He's a dipshit. Let's just start the stream with negative. Oh my god, Phil. Really? Really?
Who fucking does that shit all the time. And I hate that because that's why people don't like me. Because the people make shit up. They take stuff that I said, they completely twist it into something I never fucking said. And people believe it because they're dumb. So...
Again, you would think he would have learned from the Pokemon Moon drama. He didn't learn shit. He didn't learn shit. But again, we have to... He's only human. He's only human. But see, this is what I mean. How many times can we apologize for this guy? Like, I can understand people, like, not... Who are like, look, we should apologize for this guy for lashing out. But, like... He doesn't do it even, like, if he did it rarely, or, like, very, like, if he did it, like, month, like, spaces apart, that's one thing. If he does it, like, if he doesn't do it as often, that's fine. I can apologize for that. That's fine. Like, if I did a video back in, like, 2014, where I said, everyone's a fucking asshole, and then made an apology, and then, like, 4 years later, I snap again, like, I can understand people either not taking that apology seriously, but at the same time I can understand, people taking that apology seriously at the same time, because it's not like I do this every day. Phil can apologize for saying something, for calling someone lazy and things being taken out of context or whatever, but then, later that week, he'll go back calling people fucking idiots and telling people to leave. This is why I could not take his apology seriously, because he's done this multiple times. So I don't understand how can a DSP fan just at this point roll over at this point. Like, really, at least the people making the joke that Phil can literally shit on their face and they'll give him money for it. Like, okay, whatever.
Fuck you, get out.
Fuck
now
you,
let's have some fun.
Wow. Wow.
All right.
Amazing.
Oh yeah, one last thing, since this is booting, okay? One last thing. I had a couple people who contacted me over the course of the day, and they said they're having issues watching my streams here on Twitch. They're saying that they used to watch my YouTube streams and never had an issue. Like, it was all...
Well, to be honest, actually, to be fair, I did actually experience that as well. People, like... When I would ask people, oh, where do you want to, like, if I want to stream, I would ask them, which site do you want to watch me stream if you're interested. And a lot of people would say, as long as it's not Twitch. They cannot stand Twitch because it buffers a lot and all that kind of stuff. So to me, I see where people are coming from with Twitch, because I think Twitch might be a resource-heavy website, I feel like. But I have heard from multiple people that they prefer YouTube over Twitch as far as streaming is concerned, which Which is weird because I see more interaction with the Twitch chat than I have seen on YouTube. When I stream on YouTube, it's like I sometimes get a little interaction, but then when I stream on Twitch, I see more. It's like it's weird for me, but whatever. I go to both, to be honest. I dabble with Picarto. I like Picarto, but I don't see a lot of people liking that service that much.
Always good. And now when they try to watch on Twitch, it's constantly buffering, and it's like 5 frames per second, and they don't know what's going on. I honestly don't know what to tell them. I don't know if anyone's had this experience, but yeah, I don't know, man. I'm sorry if that's the case. I wish I could make it better, but I'm not sure.
See that right there is how you should approach everything. Just that calm attitude, just like, I know people are having problems, I'm sorry. And there you go. Like, I wish I could make it better, and that's fine. See how more genuine that felt than his whole fucking apology on his fucking vlog that he did? Oh, whatever. Like, okay.
I don't know what's going on. I could tell you this, when I did move to YouTube, people actually told me on YouTube that the YouTube streams looked better, that they were smoother and they were easier to watch. So maybe going back here, sadly, is more taxing. I don't know.
Look how...
Sadly,
hold on, let's look at these saves. Look how many times you have saved in this game. Fucking save scrubbing idiot.
Taxing? I don't know.
The one thing I do miss on Twitch is that there's no timeline.
Some people have said other things too. Some people said, well, yesterday there was this giant Hearthstone update, and a lot of people were streaming Hearthstone, therefore the servers got slammed or whatever, and because of that, maybe a lot of people were having issues watching Twitch streams. Someone else said that there was DDoS attacks all over the internet yesterday. Attacks. I don't know. I mean, it could be anything.
Okay. But... sounds legit. By the way, you might be hearing like a swishing noise or whatever. That's the fans on my laptop. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I'm sorry.
All right.
All right.
Boot her up.
Boot her up.
So we're in a new area now, which is great. We're finally doing new stuff in a new part of the map and everything. Yay. Totally different. Excellent. We're actually getting close to that mountain that looks like the mountain that Ifrit might be on. And I'm excited for that. I hope that maybe we can run into Ifrit today. I don't know. We'll see. Now again, how many viewers do we have? Now it says 335, but someone in the stream chat just said it says 400 something. What is going on?
1,000
How many viewers are actually on this freaking stream? I can't tell. It's out of control, man. All right, here we go. We're gonna storm this base.
All right, I think that's it. So let's just go over this layout. I know he's live streaming right now. 319 hot numbers. Look at all these bits he's gotten, man. Let's just X that out. Dismiss that. Here's the chat. I'm banned. See, I'm gonna say hello. Banned. Permanently banned. There you go. Excited. Hyped content? I'm hyped. So first off, let's look at fucking this. Look. The subscribe button's up here, but I think see the follow is how if you want to get like notifications, all that kind of stuff. By the way, if you don't want to see me read stuff, bye. Have fun. But there's the subscribe button. See, that's fine. Here's another subscribe button. Wow, cool. And all he did was just expand and stretch out the button. That's why it has these like weird watermarks and stretch marks that look fucking shitty. It looks terrible. It looks so awful. This is like painful to the eye. It hurts looking at this. They have a nice DSP gaming logo that takes him to his YouTube page. 9 rules to obey that no one really fucking listens to, but whatever. KOGaming. big Patreon button right here. Click here to go to his Patreon, dude. Go to his Patreon. And then his vlog channel. Big Twitch button. And then you get bottom of the barrel stuff. His website's at the very bottom. But look at this. Look at this. Huge follow button on Twitter. Really? And then like a huge Patreon. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Look at this shit. Huge subscribe button. That's like the top. The tippity top of the fucking... That's the first thing you see. Like, you go there, you know, loads to like... Roughly in this ratio, you scroll down. That's the first thing you fucking see. And that's so... mobile friendly! Must read the rules. The rules are below the subscribe button. Usually you would expect to see the rules on top. Like maybe below the welcome. Maybe below the welcome you'd see the rules. But no, you see the subscribe button. Let's see if there's anything funny in the chat. The doctor! Oh shit, the doctor's in. Let's see. The AI sucks. You know what I mean? Let's look at his... That's how you get, whatever it is. Let's look at this. Great subscribing emotes. Get rid of Panda Lee. Get rid of John Rambo. It's only DSP, surprise DSP. Surprise DSP. Dude, these are terrible emotes. It should just be... DSP Cowboy is the only one that's, like, fine. He's this DSP Cowboy. Okay. Look at me, mommy, I'm a cowboy. DSP Angry DSP. Get rid of one of the DSPs. Just be DSP Angry. Like, really? DSP Angry DSP. And that's like a terrible emote of him. The one that we have in Freedom Chat's way better. DSP Surprise DSP is fucking shitty. It should just be DSP Surprised. Like, the redundancy is awful. When you're typing in a emote for like a quick way to do it, it's just DSP Surprised Enter. Shit, I forgot to say DSP. And the fact there's two Ds fucking confuses people. It's shitty. It's fucking shitty. It should just be DSP Surprised. That's really all it should be. So enough of that. Ban R9K. R9K banned me, guys. And there's like a auto ban thing as well. Freedom is auto banned. Freedom Chat is auto banned. Gout is auto banned. Scarface is auto banned. It's great. Great place to be, right? So I think I did this in chronological order. I think it's, or is it, or am I going this way? No, it's going this way. Okay. Got it right. Let's look at here. Okay, this is just... Alright, I'm going to move the camera a little closer to me, guys. Take this off. Exciting, right? So let's look at this. I'm going to zoom in, okay? Can I zoom in? No. So, great. You know what? I should really open these as images. I don't know why I didn't do that. It's better like this. Yeah, funny how Richter... Oh, shit, there was another one of this. There's... Okay, here we go. Open as an image. I'm a professional, guys. Calm down. So I heard Phil won't be streaming until he starts making money, and demand Twitch to turn on, turn off, disable his chat. That's what... Demand Twitch to turn off, disable his chat. Okay, until he starts. Why? I mean, it's just fan service, right? Why doesn't he prep his audience immediately? I already know it's just going to be the same old from Darkside Phil. I apologize on behalf of DSP, Richter, Tryhard. Unless another YouTuber calls him publicly, you probably won't be getting an apology anytime soon. True. You have no idea what you're talking about, and I'm now done with your bullshit on this site. Okay. I don't know what Miami Frostbite did, but fuck him, I guess. And this is before his Twitch. He started streaming on Twitch. This is before he had the sub button and all that. He refused to stream on Twitch until he got every way to make money. So yeah, it's for the fans, right? Richter said, as someone who has a mental illness, Phil, you shouldn't use the term as a negative against people you dislike, as it reinforces the stigma that mental illness equal not human or not normal. But see, that's the other thing. I think it was a Patreon vlog or a Weekend Preview. It was some vlog that he said. I think it was the Twitter one. It was some vlog somewhere where he said, and I quote, that I won't call my detractors mentally ill anymore because they'll use that against me. I will call them idiots. Because no, if you get triggered by that, you're an idiot or whatever. Okay, that's fine. I didn't give a shit about that. But now he's defaulting back to mental illness. So what about that, Phil? He literally said that he would not be using mental illness as a way to describe the detractors. What happened to that, Phil? Okay. Then Phil says nobody in their right mind would act the way that certain group of people does. Healthy, logical humans don't think it's okay to stalk someone and do everything humanly possible to hurt someone they've never even met. Any psychologist would tell you that behavior of this group of people can best be described as a kind of mental illness. But Phil, you're not a psychologist. You can't play that game. You can't play a psychologist because you're not one. You can't assume what a psychologist will say because that's how you want it to be played. And and this whole notion of mental illness, because they follow me and stalk me. What if these people are only doing, like for me, for instance, I guess I could say I'm a fan of Phil at this point because I find him very interesting with what he says on Twitter and how he handles YouTube. It's just fascinating to me. That's why I make these videos, because I want to share the fascination I have when I see shit like this. It's not like I need to fucking follow him. It's not anything like that, but whatever. Calling them idiots and the like doesn't properly or accurately describe the actual situation going on with these people. Then just ignore them. You don't have to talk about us. Like, he keeps saying how he's going to ignore the detractors. Ignore them. But he keeps drawing attention to us. So if he just ignored us, Phil. As per your own personal situation, I don't mean for you to take offense when I'm calling something exactly what it is, so please don't. You have a mental illness, Richter. Shut up. Let me call people mentally ill. Just shut up with it. I'm not calling you mentally ill. Like, that's the other thing. I've seen people use the same kind of argument of, you know that this particular thing isn't talking about you, so why are you offended? It's like, but it's written in a way that's vague and open to interpretation. Like, it's openly vague. Like, yeah, I know it's not. I might not. Like, he can talk about the SOK, for example. I know he's not talking about me. Okay, but I have to read it in that letter. Like, when he's talking about this, how you don't play videos, I have to assume he's talking about the usual suspects. But I don't know. Like, that's a terrible analogy because that is kind of specific and that is kind of obvious. But when he's talking about mentally ill, let's go back to that because that's a better example, I guess. It's vague. It's fucking vague when you say mentally ill or just detractors in general because, let's say that he's talking about swatting. Like, oh, the detractors swatted me. Who are these detractors? That's so vague and open that anyone could have done it. So that's what I'm talking about. DSP just makes these vague accusations and then gets surprised when people call him out on it. Like, Richter, unfortunately, has a mental illness, which, sucks, but he has one. So of course he's gonna take it that way. and other people might take it the other way. Phil doesn't understand. Like, he knows that what he says can be taken out of context, but he doesn't see that this is one of those ways. So instead of trying to clarify it or just kind of drop it, he is just saying, no, it's okay for me to use it because everyone knows who I'm talking about. But, like, it's so open to interpretation. You can't apologize for this. I'm sorry, you can't tell someone that it's okay for you to use a vague term because everyone knows who you're talking about. Like, are you fucking for real? Okay, Phil, whatever you say. So let's go here. Someone kind of responds to it, he responds back. Yeah, funny how Richter and I are perfectly fine with what went down. My angered response wasn't to him. But, like, again, you were just making vague comments. Richter, if you're just taking that, please don't. Don't be a doormat. But two drama queen idiots, okay, who are now banned and have been banned in the past only to return, tried to spin it into something stupid. As usual, good riddance. It's a dead subject now, but you keep mentioning the fucking mental illness so vaguely, Phil. Fucking get over it. Anyway, two of today's games, Darkest Dungeon and Stardew Valley, are games I'd consider streaming as chill streams. Funny he says this, because he brought it up in pre-stream today. I wish I could go back and show it, but he's considering, get this, to do a Patreon goal for chill streams. I said back when I read this, before he even announced that he would do chill streams for a fucking Patreon event, I said that I was like, he's gonna try to cash in on the Twitch stereotype that he thinks happens on Twitch. People who just chill on Twitch and just, play the game, whatever. That's what he wants to cash in on. So that's what I thought these chill streams were gonna be. But now he's putting it behind a paywall! People, pay for me to relax on stream. Just pay. What the fuck, dude? Chill streams as a Patreon reward? Are you fucking for real? Oh, this is terrible. Let's continue this. With lots of stream chat interaction. Dude! Oh my god, this is probably the thing he's gonna do for fucking Patreon! This is his Patreon. I'm sorry I'm yelling, but this is fucking insane. I see the future at this point. Judging from what he said on pre-stream today and reading this, dude, I know exactly what this fucking Patreon goal is. Prepare for complete fucking milking. As in, I'd still record them for YouTube, but unlike most playthroughs, I wouldn't care if chat interaction interfered with gameplay. Dude, he's becoming everything he shat on. Dude, out of all the things he went full circle on, this is the most full circle bullshit he has done. He went from streaming on Twitch, streaming on YouTube, shitting on Twitch, going back to Twitch, and doing everything he fucking hated. Dude, he is so fucking pathetic at this point. It's fucking hilarious. It's hilarious. Jesus, Phil, no dignity. No dignity side Phil. I'd actually welcome it. Yeah, I bet you would. Because overall, the games are good. But the gameplay is far from riveting. So you want to do something that will get no views at all. So, I mean, at least he's doing something that's going to be no money. But he's going to put it behind a paywall. He fucking confirmed it on fucking Twitch today. Jesus. Oh, fuck. I wonder if that kind of thing would work on Twitch. It's gonna work on... Ugh, fuck, dude. Dude, fuck off. This is terrible. Yeah, that's the one I opened on, there. Let's open this in a new tab. The image. Let's see, open the image. Okay. So he's talking about the montage he did, whatever. So let's just read this. Okay, actually, let's see how this captures. Probably should have done this before. What am I holding on to? What? At least I captured it, though. Okay, here we go. Jesus. Jeebus, man. Let's do that. I am a pro. I'm a professional DSP detractor. Okay, here we go. First project, taking the best moments of Heavy Rain playthrough, did exactly what people asked for. Cut down cut down the boring parts in between and only feature the fun stuff. The best video got 227K views, but the end of the series of by the end of the series, the conclusion barely got 5K views. Okay, because maybe the edited stuff seemed kind of boring to them. Who knows? The second part of Hits of the Week, it was even more abridged. Take the most funny, notable stuff. Again, saying the same thing as you said before. It got good enough views at the beginning, then it trailed off by the end. But he dropped it like very quickly, so he expected instant success, and for that success to kind of keep going. But he didn't try to do anything different or unique with it. So yeah, surprise, surprise, it sucks. Each of the videos took 6 to 8 hours away from playing games and making raw gameplay videos, and each one did about as well as a regular video from the beginning of the playthrough. Doing what people seem to think is the reason for popularity of gameplay on YouTube, cutting out the boring parts and only leaving in the funny, notable stuff, didn't work for me at all. To make matters worse, the incredible amount of time that I took away from doing other gameplay made me lose money every time I worked on one of these videos. But like, you did not, you missed the point though. It's not to capture, it's not like to make a montage. It's saying to keep a narrative, cohesive playthrough, and just cut out some of the constant fails of it, and then move on to the next progress or whatever. Not just go from like one part to immediately to like part 5 of the playthrough or something. Just But he doesn't do that. Instead, he assumed it was like a montage clip of the week type fucking nonsense, but that wasn't what people wanted. But again, he assumed that that's what it wanted because he can't fucking think like that. Whatever. I'm going to be real, and you can disagree if you want. You'd be wrong. What a great way to start a discussion. Again, telling someone it's okay to disagree with them, but you're gonna be wrong, so don't bother. So either agree with me or be wrong. But I'm going to tell it like it is. The problem isn't that Phil isn't doing what other popular YouTubers do, okay, at all. It's that since 2012, there's been an increasingly viral, toxic, and nasty notion that everything I do is terrible, even if I'm doing directly what the public is telling me they want, thanks to This Is How You Don't Play and my detractors. Everything I say and do is spun into something horribly negative. Everyone put on your conspiracy caps. Despite the fact that every human has the same flaws that I do, they're just nitpicking to be just. Jesus, they're just not nitpicked to death. And they don't have those moments of weakness broadcast and highlighted over the web, completely out of context. All the good things I've done. But you miss the point. Like, yeah, okay, Phil, to be fair, you did take some criticism years after people gave it to you. Like, it took you from 2012 to like whenever you started doing hits of the week. It took you that long to start doing that shit and whatever. But you misinterpreted the kind of edited content that they've been asking. You aren't giving them cohesive playthroughs that are more akin to what they want. You're just giving them edited playthroughs of just super duper abridged kind of shitty things. And the kind of editing you're doing, it's good for starters. It's good editing for starters, but you have to keep improving it. You can't just keep it at that level and expect for your videos to magically become good. You have to put in the time and effort. You it's like working on a painting, and if you're like a rookie painter, you're not gonna expect, well, the more I paint the same way, the better I'm gonna be. You have to start working on different painting techniques. Look at how other people paint, look at other techniques, and go from there. You can't just keep doing the same techniques and expecting your painting to magically improve. That's what people are asking, Phil. Not this whole, well, oh my God, it's so fucking idiotic. I mean, granted, yeah, there are people who are nitpicking him, for sure. I do nitpick him sometimes, and I admit when I'm nitpicking him, but this is a complete fucking, uh, opposite of what people are asking. But whatever, let's continue. I'm a firm believer now that until these mentally ill children, right, move on from stalking me and trying to tear me down at every turn, I'll never become popular again on YouTube or the internet. No way is it because I snap at all my viewers and tell them that they're dumb fucks and to leave. That's not why. It's because these people take it out of context. Are you fucking kidding me, Phil? Okay, sure, yeah, it's because of me. My tiny little channel is causing you so many views, Phil. You're right. You're right. All that being said, I don't think that going onto Twitch is going to save anything. It may give me an immediate surge of popularity in the short term. You know what? Props to you, Phil. You kind of agreed to what I said. That I think it's going to give him a quick surge, but it's just going to kind of drop in the short term. But nothing is going to stop the negative bullshit from happening regardless. The first time someone gets kicked from the chat, I'll be a Nazi. The first time I snap in anger at someone saying something annoying or trollish, I'll be an ungrateful human who attacks his fans. So guys, be okay that I call you a dumb fuck and for you to get the fuck out. Be okay with that, that's fine. But just know that I'm human? Are you... Phil, come on, no one's gonna excuse this bad attitude. Grow the fuck up. But whatever. The second a stream runs, I'll be the most hypocritical guy on the planet. You are already hypocritical regardless. Even before you streamed on Twitch, you were hypocritical. You shut on getting early copies, you get early copies yourself. So, yeah, you're already the most hypocritical guy on the planet. I mean, there's bigger hypocrites on the planet. But as far as the small, like, totem pole of YouTubers, like, the bottom of the barrel YouTubers go, you're the biggest one. For going back to a service with which I have a major moral and philosophical disagreement with. See? I haven't even started yet, and already I can see how the positivity will turn negative without having even done anything. But going to Twitch, you are staunchly against Twitch. You shat on Twitch every day that you weren't streaming on Twitch. You shat on them regardless. So you can't really blame your fans, your viewers, the detractors for accepting this notion that going on Twitch will be negative. You kind of instilled it on everyone. So you really have no one to blame but yourself, Phil. Are you fucking for real? You're expecting people to just be like, he's going back to Twitch. Yay! He's going back to a service he fucking... It's really like, if every Trump... Like, it's like Trump, throughout the campaign said, I fucking hate Hillary Clinton. Fuck her. And then he gets the presidency. Guys, Hillary Clinton is gonna be state of defense. Do you know how many people are gonna be fucking pissed if he just does a 180 and starts adopting everything Hillary did? Do you know how many people are gonna be fucking pissed about that? A lot of people. Like, you can't like, are you fucking for real? And that's the thing, like, a lot of people are already saying that Trump is kind of doing a lot of 180s here and there, but, you know, he's not. He's at least sticking to some of his ground that he has. But if he just does a complete 180 on his stance of Hillary, it's going to be ridiculous. I mean, he's kind of doing that with kind of lessening the urgency of putting her in jail or doing whatever he said he was going to do to get her there, but we will see what happens. But again, like, you can't fucking shit on something, then go to the thing that someone shat on, and then expect everyone to, like, just kind of roll over it. Like, that's the thing. Like, the only fans of DSP that are just gonna take it up the butt for him are Sammy. Sammy's gonna be like, "Oh, DSP, Twitch is the best thing in the world." Like, okay. So let's go here. Open new tab. You guys really are overestimating how much effect these things will have. Or avoid traditional games, everyone. Yeah, it'll. Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm having trouble. I'm getting kind of hungry, and like this, like looking at a computer screen for a long ass time isn't really doing any wonders. Yeah, it's the same thing as when I got compared to far bigger YouTubers. Apparently can't compare the two. Okay, people see people with 1 million subs getting hundreds of thousands of views and say, why can't Phil just do that what that person does without any actual thought about it? They can do that. They can do what they do because they're already insanely popular, making tons of money off of every single video they upload. Just because I did something they did doesn't mean it's going to make me insanely popular and or make me a ton of money. True, but also pandering to every little thing isn't going to make you money either. He needs to have integrity, which he doesn't have, to be honest. No, when I return to Twitch, I am not going to be getting hundreds of new subs a stream, thousands of dollars of donations, and the like the big guys do. You're absolutely nuts. If you think that I was bigger than I am right now, 2 years ago when I was streaming on Twitch daily, and I barely got any subs that time, despite advertising it adamantly, just because I'm returning to Twitch, despite if I change my streaming style or not, it's not going to magically save my business overnight. You're really living in a dream world if you believe that. I agree with that. Okay, true. And honestly, I think that entire practice is sickening. People actually think they're getting a personal connection with the streamer and throwing them literal piles of money for attention. Streamers literally pandering to every single person who throws them money to keep the gravy train rolling. It's insane. It's unhealthy, and I don't support the practice. So let me get this straight. He doesn't support people giving people money because they like the streamer, be it through a personal connection, but they like the streamer regardless. He doesn't support them giving them money and then the streamer saying, "Thanks for the money, dummy." He doesn't support that. But then what is Patreon? What is, after the weekend preview, what's that crawl that he does? What's the shoutouts he does in Ask the King? What's the shoutouts he does on Twitch right now? What are these things? Can it be that maybe he's participating in the same toxic practice that he's opposed? He's been doing this before he went on Twitch again. Like, his Patreon is this. But whatever. There are over 7 billion people on the planet Earth. Go fucking talk to one of them in person, which is free. Holy shit. I think people are so secluded in their home and behind their mobile devices that they're afraid to socialize in real life. Are you okay? And instead would prefer to throw money at a streamer for a shout out. What the fuck, indeed, dude? No one does that. If I want to talk to someone, I can just go to Freedom Chat, talk to people. I made friends for free on the fucking internet. I mean, I don't fucking invite them to my house, but I talk to them on fucking Stream Chat. Are you fucking for real, Phil? Okay, whatever. I don't even want to. That is just ridiculous on its own. I don't even know where to begin with that, but whatever. Just that alone is fucking dumb. Are you fucking for real with that? Want to support me? Do it because you love the whopping amount of daily content I produce. Not to get cheap attention seeking shout out on stream. Grow the fuck up. But he shouts out on stream! Fuck. Like, yeah, it's not during gameplay, it's not during the YouTube videos, but he's doing shoutouts on stream! Are you fucking in denial? Wow! What did Dragon Killer have to say about that? Twitch bullshit, subbing for a shoutout makes you a hermit, and it's sickening, but donating to Phil for a month makes you but you do shoutouts in stream. Oh, this is hilarious. That is the most hypocritical. This is the most. That sentence alone is hypocritical to a T. Are you fucking kidding me, Phil? Oh, that is. Oh man, open image. And a new tab. Oh my god, I am losing my mind here. How long is this video? Okay. I think some people have the wrong idea. Yes, I'll probably be advertising and pushing for subs on Twitch. Okay. Yes, I have absolutely no problem reading out names of people who happen to sub during a live stream! But you just chat on it, Phil! Oh. Insane! During a live stream, which honestly didn't happen often. Most don't know this, but I rarely even have had more than 100 people subbed at a time when I stream on Twitch. I get far more on Patreon right now. But they get more attention than the Patreon donators. Are you... Oh, man. Okay. But those name drops will happen on pre-stream breaks and the end of stream. But it's during the stream when it's on breaks and during pre-stream. It's during the stream. Just because you have fancy names does not change the fucking the platform it's on. Oh god, dude, what the fuck? I will not have pop-ups over my playthroughs of people donating live. That's insane. Just people on, just the pop-ups on the fucking stream chat. Okay. Imagine trying to watch a playthrough of mine on YouTube with pop-ups. Nobody will give a flying shit about people subbing during a live stream. But you, oh my. Okay. If they're watching the playthrough on demand, it's going to take away from the playthrough and then even turn more people off. But, you know, whatever. Pop-up notifications work for people who primarily live stream and interact constantly with their audience. It doesn't work for someone like me making a legitimate playthrough for a on-demand YouTube audience. So please stop it with the pop-up ideas. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Okay. I don't want to read this one. There is one I do want to read. It's on the tippity top. Okay, it's on the tippity top, fortunately for us. Let's go to tippity top. Tippity top. Okay. I think it's this one. That's one of them. That's one of the things I want to read. I think it's this one. Mm, yeah, nah. There is one that he said that was like kind of hmm. Suppose- Here it is. Here it is. Okay, I can read this. I don't need to open it into an image. When others are offering high quality work for free, you probably shouldn't be posting up shoddy quality emotes and asking for money for them. It just makes you look bad. Just saying. But remember when he accepted a free fan art and see what happened? Yeah, dude. It can't possibly happen if Twitch ever has a copyright strike policy, right? But like, but that's the thing. Like, this person had the person who offered it had a business sense. Like, if you want a high quality image, pay for it. Like, and you get to own it forever. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And honestly, I would just actually poke around asking how much it would be. Like, if it's asking for more than $5, I think it's a little bit of a ripoff. It should be $1 a face, to be honest. But let's continue. Talking about the FAP emote, but remember, he doesn't want to be remembered as the guy who fapped on stream. Remember that? Okay, here we go. Allow me to make this clear as day. Nobody is going to pay you for ripping my face from my video without permission and making an emote with it. Especially not when there's people posting up things for free to be part of a fun community and contribute to it. Rather than looking to be a capital to rather than looking to be capitalistic and make a buck, you look like an ass. Yeah, you look like an ass trying to make money while this guy wants you to donate any form of money you can to him. Okay. Pupsicolo, like, you could kind of, like, then at this point, why should I watch Phil, when I can watch someone who's doing it for free? Why would I give him money if I could just watch someone else make videos for free and do stuff that he's doing behind a paywall and watch someone else do it for free and participate in that stuff for free? But, no. It's fucking dumb. That is just kind of whatever. Pupsicolo's I actually looks better anyway. The colors pop far better, and it doesn't look completely washed out like yours. Okay. Don't bother posting again. If you're looking for money, nobody cares. Okay. In response to your second question, what's the second question? You, you still hate oh, okay. In response to, yes, nothing has changed. It's still a business mostly focused on fundraising and begging for subs, donations, bits, rather than putting out quality content of any kind. I'm trying to find a way to integrate that into my existing style of uninterrupted content, and it isn't easy. I doubt I'll ever be making money like full-time streamers do, but so far it's been mostly positive because he's been making the money, and I've had fun with it far more than I did from 2013, late 2014 for sure. But ad revenue still stinks, and it's only viable place to make money through subs, donations, and bits. You know what? I just realized something reading this. This whole argument with mental illness can be applied to begging, because begging is also a vague term. Anyone can say that Phil's begging, but he's going to deny it. But, quick little tidbit on that. So let's read this last thing, and then we're done. You're free, and you can eat food or whatever you're going to do today. That guy just openly admitted to making art for the detractors. I want to see this admission. And charging for it. First off, damn, those people must be really fucking stupid to pay for that stuff when Popsicolo's first attempt was better than the second. Who's paying for what though? He is the one that's asking you to pay them. So who's the one who are the idiots who are paying them? Okay. Popsicolo's first attempt was far better, and his second than his second. Also, he's banned. What a moron. Okay. How do you know that was Popsicolo's first attempt? Um, anyway, I've submitted both the him and Fap emote as of last night, but sadly Twitch didn't approve them yet. They don't seem to be consistent, so I have no idea when when they actually will be. Also, good news. I hit 50 subs, so I can now have 6 emotes. So far I'll have 5. Once these 2 are approved, so that leaves one open. The shower. What? The shower one is pretty. No, 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 no. But I'm not sure it's so different from. No, no more showers. No. Alright, that's it. That's it for this video. Thank you for putting up with it. You made it this far. Hashtag reading is fun. Thanks for watching, and Jesus Christ, I have a headache and I'm hungry. Thank you, Phil. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Have a nice day. I should really end with that. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. Hope you're enjoying Final Fantasy 15 or any other game you're playing. See you in the next video. I have an idea of what to endure next, and you're gonna be surprised. See you next time.